Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another NTW3 battle for you today, as we have the French sappers here of the Egyptian army charging some skirmishers of the Anglo-Spanish army here. And yeah, that is the first little bit of combat that we have there underway. And they are now being joined by some camels, which don't usually see these in the green passes of Ireland, but here they are here today, routing some British cav. And then we have Prussian cav coming in with some hussars. Rushing in. They're probably going to rout those camels yet. They are. The regiment of the dromedaries are gone, and you can see the sappers now being routed by Prussian cav as well. So even though the French did get off the first blood there, it seems like the Prussians are going to be getting the win here for the Allied forces. So yes, we have a brilliant 4v4, and I am talking brilliant. I've been told that this one is a brutal battle that comes down to like the wire. Lots and lots of lives lost on both sides in this battle. It is like the epitome of NTW3, I am told. So definitely worth sticking around to see how this one goes on. Make sure you have your snacks, have your drinks, and prepare for a Napoleonic bloodbath. Yes, we have the Prussians here. We have the Anglo-Spanish like sort of army. We have the Anglo-Portuguese over there, and I believe another Spanish army as well. So yeah, we've got like an Anglo-Spanish army along with a bit of Prussian flair just to be thrown in. And we have 4 French armies here today. We have the Egyptian army of France, like 1798. We haven't seen this one in a long time. It's been a while since I've seen the huge regiments. Look at these things, 291 men. This one's 339. Like these huge regiments here of the French army. I'm looking forward to see them in action again. With the Spanish campaign, so French army. We have, this is Spain as well. Looks like Spain's brought a lot of cav. But not as much as the French Rhine army of 1799. This one is, I'm pretty sure, is majority just made up of cav. There is so much cav here in this army. They've got like a tiny little infantry army back here, really, just made up of like trilliers and some line infantry, and that is really it. They've just brought like cavalry and artillery. And then here you go, here are the hordes of the Spanish army here, and then we have the Russian center here. So this is the final the final French army. So yeah, if you didn't know which ones you've got Russian center, you've got Spain campaign, you've got Rhine campaign, and you also have the Egyptian campaign. They're all the French armies that are going to be here today. As you can see here, it looks like already the French really pushing for the red is the French, which probably is very confusing since they are famously fighting in blue. But they already pushed straight for the center of this map. Really want to try and take like this 2-point right in the dead in the middle. And I'm presuming that's going to be where most of the battle is going to be contested over, really. It looks like there are some skirmishes that are kind of like gathering here. We do see some shots firing off at the French cavalry nearby, so it seems like maybe some Spanish or some British, like maybe like skirmishes are in there. But we will find out in a bit, I'm sure. This is British light dragoon unit just dropped by. If you're enjoying seeing NTW3 on the channel and would like to see some more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and feel free as well to leave a comment if there's any like Napoleon Battle Zone to see featured on the channel or anything like that. Feel free to just support the channel anyway as we work towards 6k subs. Very much appreciated. And yeah, also feel free to hit that notification bell if you want to make sure you don't miss out on a single NTW3 battle. Looks like, look at this, Prussia's on the move. Looks like he's going to come for this big 291 man unit. I mean, if this volleys into, this is going to be detrimental. This can form square as well. That is just going to be painful. We've got some cavalry ahead. Looks like he's dueling with some of these sappers. I've seen something. I mean, they are firing at the building over there, but I don't know exactly at what. You can see the square forming on this side here. Here we go though. French hussars going in. They're going against the Prussians here. It looks like it might be Prussian 1806 by the looks of it, by like the style of the uniform. And yeah, they've kind of been caught. They're actually retreating now. The hussars don't fancy fighting 2 units. But yeah, look at the size of these units. 194. These units are huge. They're bringing up the big boys, that is for sure. Like 122. That's a big man. That's a big unit usually, but not for Egypt. Not for Egypt. They've just gone for like size, not number of units, it would seem. So we'll see how they do today. But yeah, they are getting shelled. I mean, that's the thing, that this unit here with 300 men is going to be like hard to miss. Put it like that. I mean, so with this one, the same with this one. But I don't know how long. Like, size is not usually like the end of the world. Usually, sometimes it comes down to like just quality. And I don't know how good they are. But we've got French Grenadiers going in here. They are battling away. I mean, is this the rest of them here? Yeah, some Grenadiers here, and they're battling, and they've taken this building. I don't know what they were actually taking out. Looks like some like Spanish skirmishes, perhaps, but they have cleared them out. I mean, now they can take this building here if they want. And the French have gone in with their cavalry. You can see here we have dragoons going in. They are routing some Spanish cavalry here. And you've got some like British like dragoons here, they're fighting in as well. And you can see even more cavalry coming over the crest. And they're getting gunned down by this big Legare unit here. Really well done. And you can see massive cavalry fight take place right in the center of this battlefield. And it seems like France is going to win this pretty decisively. Yeah, they've done well. They've done very, very well there. But look at this. The Spanish just arriving. And they're masses. And they can mobilize huge armies for the Spanish. Look at these guys. Some like Grenadiers or something like that. They look awesome. They really, really do. Yeah, the Spanish looking very multicolored today. They are going to be exciting to watch, that is for sure. But yeah, France taking the center of this battlefield by storm. They've got most of their cavalry across. You see that where like the Egyptian army is going to kind of like hold. It's going to be kind of in front and probably facing Prussia. It looks like the Anglo Spanish army here maybe coming across the fight in the center. And you got like the Spanish and then the Anglo Portuguese army way out here. They're going to be attacking like the left flank where the Rhine is, and also probably like Spain, like Spain's armies. I feel like they are kind of down an army, I feel like, the French, because they've got one army that's just majority cav. I'm pretty sure the Rhine is just majority cav. So it'll be interesting to see how they do. Numbers are certainly with the coalition. Cav numbers are certainly with the French. Quality, I don't know. Could be either way. The British are pretty good. Like since they've got like had that buff in 9.0, they have like got better. They did get a little. I think they did get a little bit of a debuff since then, but I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, you can see here Saps getting forced back. They probably want to put up like some stakes on here. I don't know. That's kind of what their purpose is. But after that early excitement, we're having a little bit of a standoff, it seems. It seems as soon as the Spanish arrived, it seems like the Rhine army is quite happy to stop in its tracks. They've kind of got what they wanted, which is that like sort of like church, these ruins over here. They've got this like all under their control. I think they want to put this 4-pounder on this hill up here, which is not a bad position. It's very close to the British lines right now. And the British lines are looking pretty strong. We've got another big like light dragoon back here. And we've got rank after rank of redcoats getting ready for the battle. Exciting to see how they do. Exciting to see. I'm hoping they're going to do well. They've got their old ally Prussia. They go way back. I mean, I say way back. They go back to Waterloo. They barely fought side by side by that. Waterloo, that is it. We've got the Waterloo scenarios coming up very, very soon, so make sure to keep your eyes peeled for those as well. They have a few of those have been recorded. Well, not recorded, but the replays have been made, and they are soon to be recorded. But yes, I hope you're all having great days, and I'm looking forward to some Napoleonic action. And look at this, they're like forming like an L shape here, the coalition forces. L shape of death. And you can see that the Anglo-Portuguese army is starting to appear now as well. Trillier is laying off some shots, letting the British know they're here. They're not going anywhere. They did pretty well. They actually took out a few horsemen. Like, I saw a cavalryman all the way back here just drop dead. Like, what a unfortunate guy. Like, a stray bullet just flies back here and hits you instead of, like, hitting, like, one of the infantrymen. Yeah, France actually giving up this hill. Seems like Britain may take it. Britain is going to get the high ground. And everyone knows, if you watch Star Wars, the high ground's what you want. Obi-Wan can confirm that. Seems like the French are very blobbed up at the moment. The Allies are quite thinly stretched, which can work for them. They can get some flanks going on. But, I mean, the French with some of these big units here could just smash straight through the middle. All cav could just smash straight through. I'm not really seeing much of the Prussian army yet. So it'll be interesting to see what they've got. I imagine they will have infantry. And it looks like I said, Russia. It looks like the Russian center is coming across to contend with the Prussians. They've got units like the Trilliers here. These are like old guard units. to intermix with their than just normal infantry. What we've got here, we've got some Vistula Legion here. We've seen them in many a battle now. These guys are very good. Some good Polish units. We've got Voltigeurs, Fusilier Grenadiers. I'm seeing some Voltigeurs somewhere. Voltigeurs there. So I guess it's actually what we've already looked at. One is Trilliers there. Yeah, looked at a few of them. But look at this! Already the first line battle. Already, like this Egyptian player here, being forced back. This state unit taking a lot of casualties already as they're trying to push up this hill against Britain. Didn't work at all. I feel like they just have to give ground and just see whether they can get support from like their French ally on the flank, I think, to try and smash the Prussians. Because this is a really strong position that the Allies are taking up here. The Spanish can just fire down into the mass of French here. It's going to take a tough and good push to get the Spanish out here. Look at this. Britain's actually coming down. Are we going to see a mass bayonet charge here by Britain? They're getting ever so close. Britain's actually breaking. I feel like Britain should have stayed on their hill. They were safe. Got these big French units here, though. This one's setting up in their pink uniforms. There's Poitevins, however you say that. Poitevins. I guess from Poitiers. We've got cavalry coming forward here. Look at this. Spanish cav looks like it's trying to come forward. They're forming square. And this is not going to work for Spain. They're going to have to retreat. Fall back. They can form square. These massive units can form square. Oh, brutal volleys in it. Oh my gosh. Cannons ripping through cavalry and infantry there. And look at that. Looking very good. Already as well on this flank as well. Oh, I thought Prussia was routing some, but these are just sappers that routed a long time ago. But yeah, it's all going off in the center here. You can see we got Spanish Grenadiers already going in. They're going to try and challenge these huge French formations that Egypt has set up here. And France actually went for a charge as well. He had some dragoons try and counter-charge, and they broke. Both sides actually did not succeed there. Spain going for a mass charge here. He's sending more Grenadiers, and that is for sure. He's going to try and break through some of these large units here. I don't know if this will work, to be honest, Spain. But look at this. This is a mass Spanish Grenadier charge. These are all Grenadiers here. And they're all going in. Oh my god. A huge melee battle going on down here. What a bold charge there by Spain. This could be his army lost. I mean, he's got still a lot over here, but he's gone for a big grenadier charge on his left flank. I mean, this could be his army lost. If this goes wrong, his left flank's broken. So he's not having joy here. Look at this. The French are... I mean, the winning slightly apparently, but the morale would say otherwise. He's got cavalry in there as well to challenge these units that can't form... They're unable to form square instead of melee. You see, this one's in square, so to avoid that cavalry charge, but it's getting beaten by with these bayonets. And all of a sudden, the French center is looking a bit rough here. And these cavalry might want to countercharge, these hussars might want to countercharge these grenadiers. And look at this! This 291 man unit, which is much reduced, has broken. The big 300 one is still very much alive at the moment. Yeah, look at this. This is a huge problem here for French. And yet, it just carries on going. The Spanish lines just keep on going. The French going for a charge over here. They're sending in some of their cavalry battalier from the Rhine army. They're going in. They're going to try and relieve some of the pressure, breaking the Spanish here. They're going to carry on. The Spanish sending up their own cavalry to try and stop this. Got more cavalry coming in as well. Also going to try and break some of these Spanish. Really good charge there, breaking them. Like I said, they're going to try and break the center, trying to relieve that pressure as the Spanish left continues to push forward. Britain's also joining the fight, sending in some of his redcoats. Looks like they're having a bit of a tough time though. You can see, look at this. These are the Grenadiers fighting at point-blank range here with the redcoats, forcing everything back, forcing back some Portuguese infantry. Yeah, brutal start. Prussia is now also engaged with the French army over here. We're going to see a charge from Prussia here. France being caught sleeping. They're going to get this 8-pounder by the looks of it. Well, maybe, I don't know, the French dragoon sword caught them. There you go. Prussian cav getting in there, and they're going to rout that French gun by the looks of it. Really well done there, routing the gun. And all of a sudden, the French seem in disarray really early on. Lots of breaking here for the Spanish now. They're getting exhausted. They've taken a lot of ground, but at what cost? I mean, a lot of units breaking, that is for sure. I mean, they broke a fair amount of French ones too, but I don't know. It's scared them, that is for sure. The Anglo-Portuguese army over here certainly needs to be thinking about trying to flank around. They have a lot of cav here. I mean, it's going to be matched by the Rhinish cav by the looks of it. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. The centre's sort of been recovered for the French here. The support of all this cavalry that's been thrown forward by the Rhinish army again. And Egypt now also sending in some of his own. Hussars trying to break some units. And oh boy, it is chaotic, that is for sure. It is very, very chaotic. Got another Russian center gun set up here, 4-pounder. This boy's trying to do some damage onto the Prussians who keep advancing. The Prussians are coming! The Prussians are coming! You can see the French cav here just trying to, I feel like trying to break some of these Spanish units. You see the Spanish are trying to reorganize as well. Well, this is not Spain, this is like Anglo-Spanish army. They've not routed them, to be fair. These French might get routed themselves, in fact. The Dragoons down here are going to rack up kills just killing these routing troops. There you go, they're getting out of there. Very smart. Over here, this is where the line battle is starting to get, trying to get spicy. Oh, enemy general killed already. What happened? Oh, the French got a little unit in behind Chasseur Cheval. I'm gonna say this must be Prussia's general. Yeah, Prussia still has units back here. He's slow in bringing up his army, that is for sure. And he's got like units back here still, and he's managed to take out Prussia's general by the looks of it. That is unfortunate. Yeah, Prussia's generals like entirely got killed here. Wow. That's an early loss there for Prussia. That may be what France needs. But because they're taking a lot of pressure across the front right now. You can see the lines of Prussians. They're going nowhere. They all stand strong, even if they are like the unreformed units, 1806. You can see Britain coming again to this little building here, and again I'm sure. I mean the wall's gone. I don't know what they're quite defending. These grenadiers sending in more Portuguese by the looks of it. By the looks of their uniform. These grenadiers are holding strong. I think they're going in, and they just get shot as they walk by. And there you go. I think they're gonna break this unit again, maybe. Yeah. No, they actually did break. The French did break, and they're gonna take this building now. The British. Well, they actually broke themselves, so it's no man's land. Fair enough. Yeah, this is where the big spicy fight's getting interesting. That's for sure. This is the Spanish army. I don't think their troops are like. I don't think their line infantry is that incredibly good, but they just can bring a lot of it. It's usually like the Spain's like advantage. They have a few decent units. Like I think the Swiss units are okay. They may be able to bring some like Vistula Legion or some like Poles. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't know if they've really got any. The Rhine's got like a couple of little line infantry here, and that is it. Spain's over here dueling with the Spanish-French dueling with the loyalist French. They're forcing them back. And here we go, another French charge. Got the Hussars going up there, rushing for these guns. British guns here, I think. That is what they're coming for. And, oh, blow. Oh, jeez. It's been blown out of the water of these French cav. Oh, my God. Just got blown to pieces. Sounds like more charging as well on this side now. Oh, we got British cav coming forward. They are trying to route the French lines here, I guess. This is not a good idea. This is angered a wasp's nest. And we've got a massive cavalry battle going on over here as well. Cavalry slamming to the side of the Anglo-Portuguese armies here. Huge fights going on. British cav, British infantry all getting involved. The French are rushing forward their cav as well. I guess I just want to try and get involved, trying to get as many of these units while they're caught out of square. There you go. These dragoons, I think I'm going to get routed. I think this French cav's kind of overextended. A lot of this infantry here is kind of holding. Don't think they really got great charges off. And also they need to kind of protect their own infantry, who's kind of now dueling down here with some, looks like some hussars. Yeah, having a brutal time there, that is for sure. Anyway, let's check out on the other side how it's going. Prussia still dueling here with Russian center. Seems like the two sides here, Spain and like Egypt, who have like been fighting here for so long, they are like kind of spent. And it seems like Britain is a bit, well, actually Britain looks a little bit better to be honest. Doesn't look like it's too spent. And there you go, mass rout over here. Anglo-Portuguese French army, Anglo-Portuguese British army is getting routed slowly. There you go, they're slowly routing them. I think this unit here is formed square successful, so I don't think they'll rout that one.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
The building has fallen to the enemy, so it seems as though Britain has actually managed to sneak into this building here. And also, if you see on this like map here, because of this massive cavalry fight going on here, the Allied left, as we'll call it, or the Allied right, sorry, is very, very weak. The Allied left, though, at the moment is extremely strong. I mean, Prussia still bringing up forces to come and fight here, by the looks of it. I mean, it is brutal, but they are facing probably the strongest French army here. Another general dead. We have another general dead. I don't know who it is, who's the general, but it's the Anglo-Portuguese general has been killed. He's been overrun by cavalry here, and this is just like a mass rout now for the Anglo-Portuguese army. And we have a building being caught. This is the ruins has been recaptured by the French, I think. The French are back in here. They were, I don't know. They barely look like they're in here, but they are in here with a couple of men. And the Prussians also in here. We have a few silent muskets, which is a shame. If that'll sort itself out. But yeah, the Anglo-Portuguese army is entirely gone. It's just mass routing. That cavalry charge was just brutal. Just a huge amount of cavalry just went in. I mean, they just need to get some infantry up, fire on the square, and they'll be fine.
Our men are running, sir.
We have men breaking. Over on this side, it seems some line infantry have given up the ghost. They're kind of sick of it. The French hold on. They've still got plenty of numbers. We also have, oh, what's going on here? We have some Chasseurs Cheval that just charged through the center, and they are routing. Looks like 3 units of Prussians here. They should get broken about now, I'd imagine, surely. There's some units here forming square. Are they forming square? No, they're looking the wrong way. They have routed this Chasseur eventually, but this is just giving a reason for the French right now to push up. We've got units like the 4th line infantry here, the Voltigeurs, we've got the Vestial Legion here, so we've got some good infantry, Fusilier Grenadiers, really good infantry here, really pushing up hard now on the Prussian left. And the ruins has changed side again. I repeat, it's changed side again. Now the British are in here, and the French are trying to retake it now. This is the big 300-man unit. It's down to 200 men, so it's still a strong unit, and they're getting pounded right now by the British artillery. It looks like some Portuguese artillery fighting for the British, and they're just pounding right now. And it looks like the French have taken this building. And again, at what cost though? It seems like Spain and the Anglo-Spanish army have retreated. They're not happy with the position of the like their allies. As you can see, their entire right here has been routed, so they need to turn back. I'd make this like built this village here my linchpin. I'd make this my right, my strong point. Put some units into like the streets here, into the building, and make this really, really tough for the French to try and break through. and then you can kind of just worry about your center and your left. Which, I mean, Prussia. I mean, they've still got a few troops knocking about at the back here of the Allies, but yeah, Prussia's kind of got a few holes. I mean, there may be infantry here we just can't see because of fog of war, but I don't know. It's certainly brutal. I mean, the bodies, look at the bodies already, and we're not even like at the end of the battle. There's still plenty of men that have to die, let's say, but there are some huge like casualties on both sides here. Just looking over where like the main casualties have been. Yeah,
This building has fallen to the enemy.
Again, it has fallen to the enemy again. The British are once again back inside. I mean, they need to be able to hold it though. They need to come down off their hill. They need to bring infantry to support the building, and then they can do it. I think finally we're seeing France is not interested in it anymore. He's just shooting his big units. He's going to give ground and just going to like allow them to have the ruins for now. Right now, I think the French are quite happy having a duel with Prussia, because right now Prussia, I don't think can contend with it.
But my God, it has been hectic as this battle.
It has been hectic. What is this unit here? It looks, I can see in the distance, it's a very good looking unit. Looks like maybe like some Russians or something fighting for the Prussians. Maybe? I don't know. It's a very good looking unit though. Yeah, it seems like France is just quite happy just to fight the Prussians at the moment. It seems like they are sending up a few troops on this side here. We've got the Rhine, an infantry unit up here. They're trying to duel with the French, with the Spanish. Sorry. But nothing too mad. Oh, what have we got back here? There's a British infantry unit back here that's just arrived from the Anglo-Portuguese. It is actually a little Portuguese unit. But yeah, nothing too major. It's still like, seems like the main duel is going on over here. France is also losing troops. I will say this is not an easy fight for France here. These mass lines from Prussia right now are doing their work on the French, that is for sure. I can hear fighting, but I don't know where it is. For some reason I can hear fighting here. Maybe it's just like a little bug or something, or there certainly isn't any fighting there at the moment. The French are moving forward in the center. Up come the Spanish forces here. They're being reinforced by more Spanish troops. Couldn't they take the center? I don't know. They're getting hit in the flank and like in front. I mean, Britain has got a really good position on this hill here. This is the last place France really wants to be pushing. Is this point here? I feel like they just need to be patient and just let the flanks do the work. Because right now, I mean, they're doing a really good job on the flanks. Like over here, this is a really good move. Like this, the rest is like the Spanish army here, and a little bit of the Rhine. They're pushing hard, really hard on this Spanish force here, and also like if they can almost turn up this slope here in a moment. Like I feel like that's what these Italian dragoons should be doing. Like they should be looking to go up the flank and try and like hit the flank while maybe the French infantry engages. I don't know. It's tough to say. It's tough to say because I mean right now. I'm saying like they were doing well against Prussia, but I'm not so sure now. Prussia is starting to be able to concentrate lots and lots of fire on the French. They need some French cavalry here. Where is the French cav? And we've got a Tirailleurs back here, which I don't know what this is doing. This needs to be in the front line. Is there troops behind them that they're not aware of? Yes, there's... In fact, there is Prussian cav, and here we go. This is not good. It looks like that French cav's going to lose. I did not get a great charge. Routing. Yep, not looking good. And all of a sudden, France's rear is very much in trouble. This is this Prussian cav here can threaten all these French units here. Even if they form a square, they're just going to get hit by the Prussian guns. And here we go. They're going to form square. It's all well and good. They can form square. But now they're going to get shot by Prussians, and they could also just get charged if they want. Like the Prussians could come in and charge. This one did not form square very effectively and has in fact broken because they do not form square very effectively. We got guns here that could also be taken out by the looks of it. We got a 6-pounder artillery. And a 12-pounder as well. Some good guns here to take out. We've also got a general here. We've got to go down. Oh, brutal shot there by the guns. Actually routing the Prussian cav. That's a big waste there. I don't know how much cav the French really have left. We've got some dragoons Napoleon over there. They've got stuff all the way out here as well. More dragoons. Chasseurs. They need to get them back to the fight. They're busy chasing down routing units. Get them back. Get them fighting. I don't know if that's the last Prussian unit in behind, but they still need their cav out the front. So I feel like they need cav over here to come and try and rout the Prussians. Because I don't know if many of these Prussian units can form square. And one good cavalry charge may be supported by infantry. And they may find a way through. But it has been a brutal grind at this point. The French having to do all the attacking right now. And I mean Spain. They've actually come out of nowhere. And it looks like these are some returning grenadiers. They have charged into the flank of the French. And they're doing God's work right now. Killing the French. As a Brit, I can back this. There you go, they routed, and then we got some Italian dragoons coming in. And now we have the Spanish line advancing as well. It's going to turn the French flank. And all of a sudden, like that, France over on this side is looking a little bit sketchy. And the Spanish general as well pushing up as well. There's an absolute mess down here, that is for sure. It looks like Dragoons Napoleon are still holding. Are they winning? Yeah, winning decisively. Routing more troops here. And they may rout these grenadiers as well. Or not. They're trying to get after the general. Try and break in the Spanish general. Not a bad idea. You've got to be careful they don't break themselves. If they can break these units here, the French, then they'll be fine. The French also going in over here. They broke, and the Dragoons have broken. But they didn't achieve breaking one more Spanish unit. I don't know. That was pretty brutal on both sides. I don't honestly think the French came out that on top. They've not got many units left over here now. And they're looking really thin on the ground. I mean, they've got a few more like units back here that are returning. They've got some like line infantry, some line infantry de Bergs. There's like some German allied troops fighting for them. Yeah, they could do with a few more troops. They've got some Westphalian Chevaliers. Yeah, not much. Not much. It seems like they're losing slightly across the front here of the French. Numbers at the moment are just not working for the French. I mean, these elite trilliers here, they should be doing pretty well. No, can't do it. They look at this, outgunned. They're now fighting what? They must be fighting multiple units now. Like at least 3 or 4. There's no way they can rout them all. And we've got a little movement going on over here. Fusilier Grenadiers. They're going to try and turn this flank, maybe hit this Prussian unit, and try and get across the flank, I guess. Here we go, Fusilier Grenadiers, they're coming in. In they go. Nothing better than a French in combat. Well, maybe a Russian in combat, that might be a bit better. Yeah, you can see they're going to try and turn the flank here. I mean, really, Prussia right now is the one you can take out. He's really advancing, really aggressively. Not thinking, where are my allies? And his allies right now are still sticking to this sort of like hillside up here. Because they're still, I guess, a bit worried about cav, maybe? I don't know. I guess they don't know what's out here. And there's still loads of cav out here that just needs to come back. They've got trilliers out here. I don't know why they're chasing all these British units at all. Like, these guys are exhausted. They need to, like, be rushing back towards the battle, but not rushing, maybe walking. They need to be walking back over here, trying to help break this allied line. Really could do help on that. Fusilier Grenadiers here, though. doing brilliant work, and they are routing even more of this Prussian line. And look at this. Routing so much. That is huge. And all of a sudden the French can move forward again. It's so back and forth. But yeah, there you go. All of a sudden the French, I wouldn't say have turned it around, but they've certainly evened up the match on this flank. The Prussians in retreat, they're retreating back towards those ruins. And we'll see what actually can make it back. A lot of their Prussian units are on low morale at the moment. They have no general, remember. Final Prussian unit that they're going to be able to catch, I think, probably. I don't know if they're going to break it, or they probably should.
The men of their teams are a must away.
And you be careful to the French here, they don't just friendly fire, but that was maybe just enough to break these guys, so there you go. Now they can kind of rest. They need to march slowly towards the ruins over here. It seems like the Spanish-French army here resetting up. We've actually managed. Look at this little Anglo-Portuguese unit has managed to get all the way over here, or Anglo-Spanish, and silence his guns. 6-pounder here. It's been taken out. This is the French Rhines army. This little gun here, gun emplacement, has been taken out. Well done there by the British, and they actually have a unit in behind as well. Cause a little bit of havoc. Look at the bodies, like the Spanish army's got to just look at. There are so many down here. Covered. You can see all the bodies in the background as well, around that ruin as well. Oh my gosh. A good few hundred men died trying to take those few ruins. And yeah, the big, well, this was the big 300-man unit. It's now only 140 men left. There's a shadow of its former self. And they're trying to battle and trying to get a little bit of a flank going on. I mean, I don't know why they didn't be a little bit more aggressive on the flank. I don't know. Their morale's not great, I guess. France is, like the Spanish-French army over here, is still battling away very hard. Seems to be taking on... It's got the job of taking on 2 armies at a time at the moment here. Got a beautiful... Looking glorious. The French take a few screenshots. Oh, we have a chance. Glorious. And there you go, a mass rout there coming in. We have Chevaliers Westphalians flanking in here, getting a really good hit onto the British forces here, getting a really good shots off, and then they're probably gonna charge off. Sorry, they're probably gonna rout this unit as well. This is some Portuguese here getting routed, and then yeah, and then there was just Spain. I mean, there is like a few Anglo-Spanish troops left, but it's just Spain really and Prussia. I mean, yeah, they have a few up here, but again, Britain has kind of spent himself, I feel like, taking this one ruin here. That's all he was trying to take that, really, and that is it. Prussia, I mean, I don't want to be horrible, but I feel like Prussia deserves to die having these orange-looking trousers going on. They are ugly. I cannot lie. They are pretty damn ugly. As you can see, like at the top of your map, at the top of the map here, if we enlarge it. There's still so much cav for the French out here. Let me get this back to the fight. Like, the French could have wrapped this up if they got this cavalry back.
Our men are running, sir.
The French are still running. The French have actually got troops breaking here again. You see the Fusilier Grenadiers doing their long, wide arc round, trying to flank these Prussians. Keep them turning. Yeah, this has been a brutal fight. I mean, looks like the Spanish army here can move forward like this. The Spanish campaign. The French can keep moving forward. They could certainly do doing that. I don't know who's in charge of these cavalry units out here. This is Rhine by the looks of it. Yeah, it's all Rhine. Why is the Rhinish player out here? He needs to bring his troops back. He's looking like he is, sort of. I mean, maybe he's going for the huge flank. But I mean, there's just no one out here. No, he's going back. I think he's going for routing troops. I'm not entirely sure what he's going for, but he's just mopping up routing troops. He should be back over here trying to help rout the remaining Spanish. They've still got some grenadiers by the looks of it, the Spanish. This is good. They've got like some harder units that can hold the line. Got a lot of men with top hats as well. So they've got some men that look pretty dapper. But yeah, Portugal's now on top. Not Portugal. Prussia is now on top of this hill. He is fearing those Fusilier Grenadiers. They keep trying to get a little flank going. You can see them down there. They know what they're trying to do. They're trying to flank. Prussia's not having it. Prussia is not having it. I mean, they need to turn these guns as well. They have sort of turned, but I feel like this one's just... Oh! Yeah, that's not what you meant to do, was it, Britain? At least I hope it wasn't. You've just got off those guns. Kind of wasting this. I have an artillery piece as well on this hill. And that's shelling over here. It's got some really good positions they do with their guns still, have the British. But it seems like this French army over here is slowly getting bit. It just seems like they're getting their troops back, and Spain is not at the moment. And here we go. The Fusilier Grenadiers going in. They are exhausted, and they look like they're probably going to break. Yeah, they were not ready for that. We're now going to see a big push up the hill here. Voltigeurs going in. Got the 4th Line Infantry. Plenty of other things going in here. This to the Legion. Probably could do with turning a few to protect this flank. Like, this French unit here just getting gunned down and it's broken. They're going to just charge up this hill and they're going to try and get to the back lines. You can see Spain is actually on his way over here to support this fight. And here we go, Voltigeurs going in. These guys also are pretty elite.
Our men are running, sir.
But they have been broken. Now we have the line infantry over here. They're going to get broken as well. Spanish Grenadiers coming into the flank. Yeah, and look at that. France's flank over here. Entirely on the Visual Legion also broken. Yeah, massive, massive. I feel like it was a big mistake. I feel like pushing up that hill was just not what France should have been doing. They should have been a little bit more patient. Should have just waited for the Spanish army here to arrive. Which right now it looks like it's going to be clutching up, if it can. There is like some tirailleurs back here. These guys,
our men are running, sir.
the last elite unit really that France has to throw at the Prussians. They still hold this building, by the way, to the Allies. So that's going to harass the tirailleurs in the flank. They do look mighty dapper. Turn around, face your enemy. Fight and die for your emperor. Excellent. Now here we go. France is going rushing in against the remains of the Anglo-Spanish army by the looks of it. Got some Chevaliers there, they're breaking stuff. There you go. It looks like the British have been broken there, and then they're actually being broken across the front at the moment. They also have no general, the British, so that is also a tough one for them. Oh no, this army does have a general. Actually, I do apologise. It's the Anglo-Portuguese that doesn't have one. They are long gone. Anglo-Portuguese, we haven't seen them for a good 10 minutes, if not more. Yeah, the French throwing in their infantry here into bayonet charges, and it's not working. Their men are exhausted. The morale's low. They need to preserve infantry, not be throwing it away. This is where like the remains of the Anglo-Spanish army is now just stuck in its ruins. Yeah, Spain looks like he's kind of getting boxed in a little bit. I don't know why. There isn't many like French troops out here, but I guess they don't know that. The cav would be so useful right now. It's all the way back here. What are you doing with your cavalry, Ryan? What a waste. What a waste. Two fairly healthy French cav units. Just chilling in the back lines, just doing whatever they want. Don't know what these Italian guns are aiming at, but they, maybe the ruins? How did that man not get hit by the artillery? You, sir, are made of steel. But I don't know what they are firing at. These Chevalier Westphalians here are going to be very, very important. Maybe they need to probably get a general or some rear charges, one or the other. I mean, that's not helping either. The shooting their own general here. That could be costly. The Trilliers, they're holding on just about. But if the Russian Centre Army here hadn't pushed up this hill, they stayed at the bottom of this hill, eventually the Spanish were going to be... The Spanish French army was going to do what it's done now, and the Spanish and Prussian troops would be rushing towards the Russian Centre Army, and not and like wouldn't be able to break through because they have their troops left. They struggle, but now there's just one Trillier unit. Not as easy as that. There's also Prussian units that just reappeared behind enemy lines or behind French lines. Trilliers have been broken. So now it is just like these Spanish look like they're going to rush towards this building over here. And my god, has this battle seen some bloody fighting. Here we go. Westphalian Chevalier is going in. In go the French as well. They're going to send in their infantry. Always a good combo. French cav, well, any nationality, cav and infantry. Russian again can help together in combat. Does a great job. But look at this. Brutal execution right now by the French. I don't even know if the Spanish is looking the right way. It's not. It's looking the wrong way. It's getting executed right now. We've got a small section of Spanish troops here that are now fighting for the ruins. Whether they'll take them, I don't know. Probably not. They need to kill Spain's general off. And it should all fall into place. But we're going to fast forward a little bit because, well, there's just a lot of cat and mouse shooting right now. Not too much going on in the world. All they're doing is just dueling out here. But it's certainly been an enjoyable one. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I certainly have. Very chaotic start and middle. And, yeah, it's been a brutal one, that is for sure. One of the bloodiest battles I've seen in a little while. And, yeah, I mean, both sides have worked really well. I mean, the only criticism I have is probably the Rhine not bringing their cab back. And, I don't know. I feel like part of that, the Allies certainly played quite strong. Maybe their bayonet charge wasn't worth it. I feel like they didn't gain too much from it. But I'm not sure. Certainly feel like the Anglo-Portuguese army could have certainly played a lot better, but that's, I don't know, I feel like that's the only army that I feel like really, not outshone, but like, you could see was kind of struggling. I feel like they made a bit of a strange bayonet charge. It didn't really work. They should have just kind of maybe been a bit more patient, because it seemed like Prussia and the Anglo-British forces, like the Anglo-Spanish forces doing quite well. Anglo-British, what am I saying? That's just double British. I mean, that would be perfection, double British, but that's not an army, unfortunately. We'll fast forward a little bit again. They are breaking some Prussians. I mean, I don't know if these French units have it in them to try and do another bayonet charge. Well, they got very tired. Yeah, very tired. I imagine they all are. Well, that one's tired. His morale is terrible, so I wouldn't put it past. I would put it past them as well. They'd probably break. But it is a brutally close one. This line of infantry is going to keep persisting. There you go, the French line infantry broke on that flank. I don't know if the French have got it in them, you know. They would if that cav was back. I beg. Return. I can hear it in the back lines. I can hear it's Trilliers back there. French cav's all the way back there. Schomberg Dragoons. A volley, France, that's all you need. Oh, they've broken the Swiss infantry and a little unit here. It's because the Allied, like Anglo-Spanish troops have arrived. They're firing into the flank. But yeah, this is not looking good. Not looking good at all. And I mean, this French general here needs to be careful. Jourdan, he needs to be very, very careful. He does not break. Get just killed. Look at this Anglo-British, I've done it again. Anglo-British, Spanish troops returning. Dueling with a little Spanish unit up here. I guess they were aware that there's still stuff back here. They had left this here to kind of defend the gun. Right now, I'll be moving the gun all the way up to here to get involved in this line battle. Putting canister. Hopefully could do a decent amount of damage, but who knows? The French retreat again. French on the retreat constantly at the moment. But we will just fast forward. Not much, like I said, going on. They're just kind of cat and mouse at the moment. It seems like the Spanish are going to push forward. And maybe have a little bit of a musket fight, and then maybe we'll see the French retreat. Who know? Or French push them back. Who knows? But yeah, it's just a little bit of cat and mouse at the moment. We'll just keep fast forwarding. Battle, there's not a much longer to run. I know that much for a fact. I mean, look at the amount of numbers left. I mean, these guys could break at any moment. Certainly the French. I mean, the morale is looking mighty thin right now. Not very good. And there you go. More routing French up here. These units being broken. I mean, I feel like it's inevitable. It's going to happen very, very soon. We've actually got a French general here, Jourdan. He's certainly testing his luck. He's actually already been shot at once a little bit. Down to 9 men. Yeah, this is not good. The British have got like rear shots on the French right now. I mean, the French having to turn a unit around of Laguerre. They're going to charge. By the looks of it, this British infantry unit. It's a bold move. But I don't think they're going to make it. Morale is not looking good. And there you go, broken. Looks like we're going to see Jourdan. He's going to charge. It looks like the French are going to be defeated actually here today. It's going to be very close. The British form square. We'll probably put a volley into Jourdan in a moment. There you go. Jourdan's been broken. And that is the French army gone here. And then it is just like a few random scraps here of French that have returned. But I'm just going to fast forward and we'll see what happens. But yeah, there you go. It looks like the French are going to be defeated. But what a battle it was. It's certainly been one of the closest. It's been back and forth. And yeah, really, really close. Yeah, this is just why I love Napoleon Total War 3. It's just amazing. This is an amazing mod. I mean, some of the battles that you can get out of it are just super, super close. I didn't think that was possible really with the NTW 3, but it very much is. It's a very, very close run thing this battle has been. But yeah, so I don't know if this is like 7 minutes actually left. I think I'm just going to make a cut, and I will see you guys in a moment at the end results. So there you go. Yeah, there was just a little bit of chasing stuff down. Apparently it's a draw, but I will give the victory to the coalition forces. So well done to them. Yeah, well done to G, Flux, Seth, and Fork number 2. Did a really, really good job. I mean, they actually got less kills, I'd say, overall than most of the French armies here. But they managed to rout and beat these French forces. Really well done. Jolly Le Buffoon here actually getting the lowest kills for the French, which is a great surprise. He did send in this replay, but yes, surprising to see Johnny doing so poorly in this one. I'm sure he'll have some reasons for that. But yes, well done to him, to Angry Peasants, Clarky Boy, and Jacques as well. Doing a very good job as the French. Looked like they were going to clutch up at one point, but not quite. So yeah, Angry Peasant playing as the French-Spanish army. Clarky Boy is the French Rhine. And French Egypt being played by Jacques. So yeah, well done to them all. Did a very good job. But yeah, I will quickly go over some of the unit stats. I mean, this is Johnny's army here. His Fusilier Grenadiers getting 234 kills. That's like a whole, good portion of his kills there. And then yeah, Chasseur Cheval 89 kills. But yeah, nothing too impressive there apart from that Fusilier Grenadier. But there you go, guys. That is today's battle. If you did enjoy, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. Feel free to join the Discord to get involved in some NTW3 action. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.